Picture this, a crystal-clear glass of water, seemingly pure and refreshing, but hidden within that pristine liquid are microplastics, invisible to the naked eye. These tiny particles have infiltrated our water systems, raising health and environmental concerns. From oceans to our taps, microplastics are a pervasive problem. The scale of this contamination is staggering, demanding urgent action. Plastics' durability means they persist, breaking into microplastics. These particles are found everywhere, posing a significant threat. It's time to face this invisible threat and protect our planet. Microplastics are not a single entity, but rather a diverse group of plastic particles with varying sizes, shapes, and chemical compositions. This diversity stems from their origins, which encompass both primary and secondary sources. Primary microplastics are those intentionally manufactured to be small, such as microbeads found in exfoliating scrubs and cosmetics, or industrial pellets used in plastic production. Secondary microplastics, on the other hand, result from the breakdown of larger plastic items like water bottles, bags, and fishing nets. These larger plastics, often discarded improperly, embark on a journey through our environment, fragmenting into smaller and smaller pieces due to exposure to sunlight, wind, and waves. These fragments can travel vast distances, carried by winds and currents, ultimately accumulating in our oceans, rivers, and lakes. But their journey doesn't end there. Microplastics have even been found in our food, air, and drinking water, highlighting the pervasive nature of this contamination. Understanding the sources and pathways of microplastics is crucial for developing effective strategies to combat their spread. While research into the long-term health effects of microplastic ingestion is ongoing, there is growing concern within the scientific community. These tiny particles, often ingested through contaminated water or food, can interact with our bodies in complex ways, potentially leading to adverse health outcomes. One concern is the ability of microplastics to act as vectors for other contaminants. These particles can attract and accumulate harmful pollutants from the surrounding environment, such as pesticides, heavy metals, and bacteria. When ingested, these microplastics, along with their toxic hitchhikers, can potentially disrupt our endocrine systems, interfere with hormonal balance, and even cause cellular damage. Another concern is the potential for microplastics to trigger inflammation within the body. Studies have shown that microplastics can accumulate in tissues and organs, potentially leading to chronic inflammation, which is a known risk factor for various diseases, including cardiovascular disease and cancer. While further research is needed to fully understand the long-term consequences of microplastic exposure, the potential risks warrant caution and proactive measures to reduce our exposure. Safeguarding your water filtration for a microplastic-free life. Despite the presence of microplastics in many water sources, there are steps we can take to minimize our exposure and ensure the water we drink is as clean as possible. One of the most effective ways to remove microplastics from drinking water is through filtration. Water filters equipped with activated carbon blocks or multi-stage filtration systems can effectively trap and remove these tiny particles, providing an extra layer of protection. Activated carbon filters work by adsorbing contaminants onto their surface, effectively removing microplastics, chlorine, and other impurities that can affect taste and odor. Multi-stage filtration systems, on the other hand, combine different filtration media such as sediment filters, carbon filters, and reverse osmosis membranes to provide comprehensive water purification. These systems offer a higher level of protection, removing a wider range of contaminants including microplastics, bacteria, viruses, and heavy metals. Investing in a high-quality water filtration system is a proactive step towards ensuring the water you and your family consume is free from these potentially harmful particles. Turning the tide: simple steps to reduce your plastic footprint. Addressing microplastic pollution requires both individual actions and systemic change. Small changes in daily habits can significantly reduce plastic consumption. Reducing reliance on single-use plastics is crucial. Start by using reusable water bottles, opt for reusable shopping bags and food containers. Be mindful of personal care products. Avoid cosmetics with microbeads. Choose natural exfoliants and plastic-free alternatives. Conscious choices can protect our waterways. The laundry dilemma, microplastics from wardrobe to waterway. One often overlooked source of microplastic pollution is our laundry. Synthetic fabrics like polyester, nylon and acrylic shed tiny plastic fibers during washing, which can escape wastewater treatment plants and end up in our rivers, lakes and oceans. These microfibers, a type of microplastic, can accumulate in aquatic environments, posing a threat to marine life and potentially ending up in our food chain. The good news is that there are steps we can take to mitigate this problem. One effective measure is to invest in a laundry filter, also known as a fiber filter or washing machine filter. These filters attach to your washing machine's drain hose and capture microfibers released during the wash cycle, preventing them from entering the wastewater stream. Another step is to wash our clothes less frequently and opt for full loads whenever possible, as this reduces the number of washes and, consequently, the amount of microfibers released. Additionally, choosing clothing made from natural fibers like cotton, linen or wool over synthetic alternatives can significantly reduce our contribution to microplastic pollution. A global challenge, a collective responsibility. Tackling the global microplastic crisis demands a collective effort from governments, industries and individuals. Governments must enact legislation to restrict single-use plastics and promote sustainable alternatives. Industries should innovate with alternative materials and support recycling initiatives. Investment in advanced wastewater treatment is essential to capture microplastics. Individuals can contribute by reducing, reusing and recycling plastics. The fight against microplastic pollution requires a sustained effort from all stakeholders. So, let's do better for ourselves, our families and the planet. Start by filtering your own water, ditching unnecessary plastics and making better choices. If you found this video helpful, please like, share and comment below. Tell me, what topic would you love to hear about next? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And remember, small changes lead to big impacts. Let's make a difference together. See you in the next one.